Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to Accountants Minute. Corporate governance mentoring helps small medium enterprises. The new legislation for early stage innovation companies and crowdsource funding companies has highlighted the need for directors of companies to review their knowledge of the company director's duties. Directors of small medium enterprises that aspire to raise capital as early stage innovation companies or crowdsource funding companies will need to do this so that they're able to convince potential investors in those types of companies that they have the necessary skills and knowledge to be able to direct companies. There is a significant role for accountants and business advisors in assisting your clients who are company directors to understand the requirements under the law. Similar requirements also apply to committee members of not-for-profits, charities and sporting organisations, because the rules and regulations applying to companies similarly are applied to those types of organisations. Accountants can provide advice to company directors and committee members on a range of matters, including how the Corporations Act operates and the key requirements relating to directors and officers' duties, how the Association Incorporation Act operates. Whilst they are state-based acts all around Australia, they are very similar, and they apply to charities, not-for-profits and sporting organisations. The role of the Australian Security Investment Commission, ASIC, and what directors need to be aware of relative to their duties and responsibilities. The Australian Charities and Not-for-Profit Commission is a very important organisation if your clients are committee members of charities, not-for-profits or sporting organisations. Directors of companies need to have an understanding of the crowdsource funding legislation if they aspire to be able to raise capital as a crowdsource funding entity. The Taxation Act affects everyone, particularly directors and committee members, relative to the day-to-day operations of the taxation legislation as it applies to businesses and organisations. But also there were amendments made to the Taxation Act to facilitate the development of the early stage innovation company legislation, and directors need to be aware of that. There is a very important requirement for directors to have a knowledge of all things financial, whether it is profit and loss accounts, understanding how they are prepared, understanding how to read and analyse the profit and loss account. Incidentally, I think you should be making sure that the profit and loss accounts that you are preparing for monthly review purposes for companies and organisations are prepared as management accounts rather than accounts that could be submitted at the end of the year to the Australian Taxation Office. Ratio analysis of profit and loss accounts is very important. Company directors really need to understand what the messages that are being conveyed to them by financial accounts. Accountants can play a big role in mentoring your clients to understand what the accounting data is saying. Key performance indicators, how they apply to different companies and organisations, and how directors can utilise KPIs to monitor actual performance. Benchmarking, explaining to company directors and committee members how benchmarking functions can be a valuable lesson for those directors and committee members, that there are other organisations they can go to so that their particular company or organisation can be compared to see whether there's some improvements that might be needed. Balance sheet. Well, a balance sheet is a mystery to a lot of people. You can assist by taking the company directors through a process so that they clearly understand the messages contained within a balance sheet. Similar comments apply to balance sheet ratios. What do they mean? What are they conveying? Banks put a very significant priority on understanding balance sheet ratios. Therefore, so should company directors and committee members. Source and application of funds. How many times have you been challenged by your small medium enterprise clients? You told me we made a profit of $250,000. Where is the cash? Source and application of funds obviously explains that. But your role in the mentoring process, I believe, is to make sure that the company directors and committee members understand the valuable information that the source and application of funds can convey to them. Other items contained within the financial area are budgets, cash flow forecasts, and budget variance reports. ESS BIZTOOLS has produced individual product packages to assist small medium enterprises and company directors and committee members of not-for-profits and charities and sporting organisations to understand all things financial and corporate governance matters. ESS BIZTOOLS currently has a special as part of the Accountants Business Expo, which was held in Sydney a few weeks ago. A 25% discount applies until the 30th of April. For further details, please go to our website www.essbiztools.com.au. Incidentally, we're talking about corporate governance. Our associated business, ESS Small Business, is launching a corporate governance network, which is going to be a series of webinars, 6 webinars presented over a 90-minute period with expert keynote speakers from leadership, marketing and selling, debtors management, legal matters, workplace health and safety, people issues, Fair Work Australia issues, taxation, and other matters affecting company directors and committee members. You can go to our ESS Small Business website at www.esssmallbusiness.com.au and click on to Corporate Governance Network to get the full details. The first webinar is on Wednesday, 9th of May 2018. A reminder that our free webinar series is continuing, and the next free webinar, which explains the whole range of products and services that ESS BIZTOOLS can assist accountants to deliver to your small medium enterprise clients, is on Monday the 30th of April at 12:30 p.m. AEST. Have a great day. Goodbye.